Hey, this is David Time, and here's my thoughts on the current issue of the giant telescope, Mauna Kea, I think it's pronounced. And I don't think they should do it. I seriously don't, because they're infringing on the rights of the Hawaiian people. It's been around forever. I mean, it's part of their culture, you know. That mountain is very sacred to them. It's, a lot of people say, oh, there's no problem. There's no reason why there shouldn't be a telescope and all that. Guess what? There's plenty of telescopes in the United States alone. I mean, seriously, do you need another telescope? I mean, it's just so frustrating because these people believe, in their religion. It's not right. It's like if I took Mount Rushmore and I decided, hey, why not just demolish Mount Rushmore and put a museum inside? Put a museum inside and it'd be alright, They could just forget about Mount Rushmore's history and all that. Fuck that. No, let's put a museum inside. And it won't be about Mount Rushmore anymore. No. This museum's gonna be about, I don't know, some other bullshit. But anyways, it could be like a museum for astronomy. Oh, why not? Why don't we just do that? Or, hey, yay, better yet, why don't we just, take down the Lincoln Memorial? Just fucking put, I don't know, Bug Emporium or some bullshit in there. Why not, Who needs the Lincoln Memorial anyways? It's not like it's an actual symbol. And, hey, while we're at it, why not the Grand Canyon? It's just a mountain sitting there. It has no use, no purpose. It's not like it's an actual symbol for something. It's just a park. Why don't we just, put some bullshit on there too? Come on. Why don't we put one telescope on there, and then have a museum right next to it, and then have a gift shop, and then have all kinds of other bullshit, maybe a little mini shopping mall? That'd be great. Yeah. You know how silly all that sounded? I mean, seriously. And you know what their excuse is to why they want to put this giant telescope on top of this mountain? I don't know exactly how long, but it's been there for thousands and thousands of years. I know that for a fact. And, you're infringing on... The government is infringing on the people's right to have the mountain barren. Yes, it is an infringement. Actually, it's the First fucking Amendment, because it is a religious thing. You know why? Because... Let's see, the First Amendment to the United States Constitution says that everyone in the United States has the right to practice his or her own religion. Yeah. And they're not allowed to practice their religion with the mountain right now. They're getting arrested for practicing their religion with the mountain right now. That's some serious bullshit. Oh, and another thing. Land use issues. Oh, that's another thing that's part of the United States laws. Federal law protects against unduly burdenism or discriminatory government restrictions on your right to use your property for religious purposes. Yes, their property. Guess what? It's their property. It's Hawaiians' property. It's the Hawaiian people's property. It's been there for thousands of years before crackers came over and took over it. So yeah, it's Hawaiians' fucking property. It's not right. It's not right at all. And more to it, for example, zoning officials cannot prevent you holding a prayer meeting in your home if similarity-sized social gatherings are permitted. Likewise, house of worship cannot be excluded from zones where cellular assemblies such as fraternal organizations or meeting halls are permitted. Even though this is obviously specific, some of it is specific to actual buildings. Technically, this is a home. Technically, the Mount is a home because people go there to worship. It is a home. It is a place of worship. It is a freaking symbol already. And by putting this giant telescope on it, you're just infringing. You are infringing on the people's right to be religious and to have freedom of speech and to be on their own sacred land, which is their home, part of their home. You're infringing all of the Hawaiians' rights. That is just wrong on so many levels. Do we really, like I said, do we really need another telescope when there's already a bunch of giant telescopes throughout the United States of America? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Harry Kim, this is his quote now. To achieve a broader vision of Mauna Kea as symbol of peace and international celebration. So, by destroying a piece of land, a freaking religious piece of land that's been there for thousands of years, that's already a symbol to a lot of Hawaiians. Yeah. So, destroying a piece of land that's owned by the Hawaiians is good. That's just fucked up, you know? I know you're trying to say advancements, and this is the piss poor excuse that most organizations always give is, but it will produce jobs. You know what else will produce jobs? Plenty of other companies. How about, there's jobs at McDonald's, there's jobs at Subway, there's jobs at Walmart, there's jobs everywhere. Things that produce jobs. A telescope is not going to produce jobs. It's going to only have like a handful of people. Only a handful of fucking people that study stars for a living working on a giant telescope. It's not for the common man or the common woman to work there. No, it's not. It's not going to produce jobs. In fact, it's going to cripple lives. It's going to cripple religion. It's going to cripple culture. Period. Culture. The glue that, ties everything together. Culture. Everyone has culture in their own races. It's just wrong. Straight up wrong. I know I'm making a big deal out of this. It is a big deal, because what if one day all of these places like Mount Rushmore and all that get taken over by people who just want to destroy all these monuments and put so-called peace-worthy buildings or peace-worthy companies on top? And then what's next? Infringing on your right to speech? Infringing on your other rights, like to even walk down the fucking street? And they'll make an excuse for this and that. They always have an excuse. Always. Know your Constitution. Know your rights as a people. If you don't like what Governor David is doing, and the other committee and Henry Kim is trying to do, guess what? You, as the people, have the right to vote all these fuckers out. Absolutely. You have the right to vote all of them out of office. Actually, even immediately, if you have a petition signed. Yeah, if you have a petition, you can have all their asses thrown out. Jobless. So, yeah, leave the fucking Mount alone.